There have been a number of Canadians who've already participated in TCFN, and it's been a very, very rich experience for all of us. So we know the value of being part of a network. We know the value of contributing to a network. We've seen it, the effect that it's had in Canada and in other countries. And so when this opportunity came to us, we thought that it was a wonderful way to both continue learning, continue contributing, and do that in a different kind of way. Be able to reach out to other colleagues around the world. And, you know, Canada loves to welcome new ideas, new people, and this feels very Canadian to us.
Many of the summits will be then in the future in Canada, in Ottawa?
No, I don't think so. I think we will very much continue building on the exceptionally successful first several years of TCFN. And part of the success has been that the meetings, the peer meetings, and the plenaries have moved to various countries. We're absolutely going to continue to do that. So what we're going to bring to it is the coordination. We're going to keep a newsletter going. We're going to keep the network participants connected to each other through the coordination, through the leadership, through listening for their ideas. But definitely we're going to be moving the activities around through the participating Community Foundation countries.
And, of course, enhancing the storytelling aspect.
We hope so. My hope is very much that as we build the program for the next 2 years, and that's we're going to use a 2-year horizon here, is that we will draw on both the current issues that community foundations are facing, that we will build on the success of the past, but that we'll look to the future. And when we look to the future, and when we think about community foundations in the future, and we try and shape our program, I will be turning to our colleagues from around the world to ask them to help decide, to help shape the future. There are 5 community foundations in Canada who participate in TCFN, and then my organization, which is Community Foundations of Canada. We're the network. And I would say, yes, every one of us has learned a tremendous amount. And part of what we have learned is how to be a network, how to listen to each other, how to learn from each other, how to coach and mentor each other, how to build on really good ideas, and frankly, also how to challenge each other. You know, this isn't always and only about the good things that happen. It's about being able to share with each other what the struggles are and what the challenges are, and we certainly intend to keep doing that.
That is a prospection of the future, sharing knowledge.
Absolutely. Sharing knowledge, using technology to share knowledge. We hope to build on what has already taken place in the first phases of TCFN. So some of that will be by internet, some of that will be web-based, I hope, some of that will be newsletters, but some of that will really be about people coming together. It's really the combination of those particular tools that we are going to be using.
Just the last question, but I'm searching for a factor X. What would you give us or the Transatlantic Community Foundation Network new?
You know, one of the big questions that we're going to be asking ourselves is, in addition to all of the people who are in the room, in the network now, are there others? And I have a vision that we will be able to connect the work of this network to the work of other parts of the world. I don't know what that will look like yet, but you know there is a growth of community foundations in all over the world. This is not just the North and the West. So the big challenge for us, and I think the vision that we have, is how do we take what we've experienced and share that? And how do we learn from others who have different cultures and different traditions in other parts of the world? So if I had any one new idea, it would be to say, how do we tell this wonderful story to colleagues around the world and hear their stories? It isn't just about us telling others, it's about us listening very carefully to cultures who haven't yet been able to participate.